Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys my final recap and final thoughts on my teen romantic comedy SNAFU Climax, or you could call itやはり俺の青春ラブコメはまちがっている, or SNAFU 3 Season 3, whichever one that seems fitting for you, on episode 12, or episode 38 of the overall total number of episodes, 13 episodes in the first season, 13 episodes in the second season, and 12 episodes in the last season. It has been one hell of a journey, but as they all say, all good things must come to an end. And I'm going to be honest with you, I felt really emotional when I was watching this final episode, I never thought, the fact that I started the series when I heard season 2 was announced, and I decided to watch season 1, and then all the way up until now. It's been a really crazy long years to finish the series, So, yeah, let's just get this started. We have to it that Hickey and Yukino are making plans to make another prom, I guess, or another crazy lineup of a certain event, and of course they do go on a date, to go find the location, and they have a lot of people helping them out, from Iroha, Yui-chan, and Saika, Samosuka, and especially Komachi, who comes in eventually, which is really funny. But that aside, like I said, there was a funny time with Yukino and Hickey going on a simple date to go find the location, and planning things out, getting things ready, and of course it's going to cost him a lot of money, and then, Yukino's mother is not very happy with what she's doing, but she will just see what she can do, that kind of thing. And eventually, we get to see this mighty dance going on, etc., but we also get to see a scene with, Hickey and Shizuka-sensei making one last dance with each other, and of course, they end up having to give each other some advice, or should say, she gives him some last advice, and and she later gives him a goodbye, etc., because this will be the last time they'll see each other, which was really emotional, honestly, because to think that she's gonna leave once Hickey and Yukino are done with this event, it makes me emotional, because let's be honest, she has been the one helping out Hickey a very long time from the very first season, despite the fact that he's a pain in the neck, but she still loves him, etc. Eventually, we have to that Yukino and Hickey end up talking to each other about a lot of work they had to take care of, and later on, she finally confessed saying, "I love you, Hikigaya," and then she ends up running off, and Hickey's like, "Oh man, I'm in so much trouble." And, the third year just began, and Yukino and Hickey had to figure out how to solve their issues with this debt. And we see Komachi and Iroha show up saying that we just reestablished the service club, and then we have Yui-chan show up asking for help, saying the person that I like, he has someone that seems like she's his girlfriend, and she's my most treasured friend, and this is what Yui's saying, and she ends up saying, "But I want to be friends with her for the rest of my life, that's what I want. What should I do?" And by that time, this is where Hickey realizes, yeah, my teen romantic comedy is wrong as I expected, as the final title shows up towards there and everything else all together, So yeah, like I said, throughout this episode, they just prepared another event, and they have a lot of depth to cover, and Yukino and Shizuka Sensei saying her goodbyes to Hickey, which was really emotional because she's been helping him out to the very beginning of the series up until the end, and then now she's leaving him to his own solutions as a student and as possibly a man. And then, Yukino confessed her love, and then Yui-chan saying, asking for help after the service club gets reestablished by Komachi and Iroha, everything else all considered, and saying, I have a person I like, and she looks like she has a girlfriend, and, I don't know why I say she, sorry, it's just a lot to cover, but not a lot too much, but it's just very emotional right now, because this journey started for me when I heard season 2 was announced, and I started season 1 and that all the way to the very end, yeah. Now, to give you guys my final thoughts overall, finally. Well, season 3 first, when I look at it. When it came to season 3, I just see it as a way to, like, solving issues with the prom and then trying to get things done on their own turf or their own terms, because, Yukino's been trying to be independent to do something on her own, but, Hickey's always been there to help her out, and Yui-chan too, and she's starting to realize she's starting to have feelings for Hickey, and that goes with Yukino as well. And all that is said towards this final episode and, crazy events going on. All I can really tell you, one of the biggest highlights throughout Season 3 was just the prom drama, by Iroha. But, it is what it is. I still enjoyed it. I mean, like, seeing our characters communicate and interact with each other was really fun. And despite certain things that represents a romantic comedy, however you wish to call it, is what it is. And overall, I give my thoughts a 7 to 8 out of 10 for season 3, but I put 8 out of 10 maybe just because I think of it as an overall thing. Anyways, now to give you guys my overall thoughts of the entire series of SNAFU, my teen romantic comedy. I don't remember much, but all I can really tell you, season 1 and season 2 develops the characters, and of course they all develop eventually. Hickey's been this pessimistic realist guy, which I'm pretty sure a lot of boys or men tends to think that way, depending on how they grew up in life or went through. This guy, we all know Hickey's been like that pessimistic, realistic guy who's been who thinks in a certain way that's not to everyone's liking. I guess that's how it is. And then two of these girls, eventually Shizuka Sensei will later on introduce Hickey to the service club, to Yukino and Yui-chan. Eventually his life there starts to grow into something different, and there are some moments he's embarrassed about and he doesn't like, but he's gone through a lot, and eventually he just can't really move on without, unless he's associated with Yukino and etc. And that's shown throughout season 3. Despite the fact that the prom was done, he just wants to stay connected with her in the end, and etc. And Shizuka Sensei, she's been a very good supporting character to the very end, I mean, she helped Hickey to maybe broaden his horizon or try to think something outside of his own perspective now and then. And knowing that she says her last goodbyes to Hickey in this episode was really emotional. So, yeah, I don't know how to give my overall final thoughts, when it comes to all seasons together. Like I said, it's just been a long time since I've even seen season 1 and season 2, and now seeing season 3, I mean, it's been one heck of a ride for all the characters in general, I mean, they all grew maybe just to help each other out and get an understanding for one another, and yeah, so many drama events happened. I can only remember so much in season 2 where Hickey decides to take the fall of confessing to someone, and how much he's been so much of a jerk to someone else who's been a lazy chick flick whatsoever, etc. And then season 3 he's starting to enjoy spending his time with Yui and Yukino, but maybe Yukino overall, that kind of thing. But yeah, if anything, like I said, it's just very hard to give my overall thoughts. I mean, I like the characters in terms of writing and story. I mean, represents a lot of crazy realism drama, especially in season 3, where there's a lot of issues where people do not like this event of this prom happening. And I'm pretty sure a lot of high schools, or especially student council members, go through that kind of stuff because of how difficult it can be, and trying to get things ready, trying to solve the issues. I guess it represents somewhat of a nice realism, I guess, even though realism is not a good way to make good writing, but sometimes it just relates to people. I don't know, maybe I'm just yammering on like an idiot, which I usually do. Forgive me on that. As for characters and music, I mean, characters I enjoyed a lot. I mean, there's always been a lot of funny memes with freaking Hickey and a trap guy who looks like a girl, and then him, it's like that two girls loving the same guy, triangle love. There's no way in heck you're gonna freaking get rid of that. I'm pretty sure a lot of us who's been with the anime or manga community knows triangle love, and that's been going on ever since whenever triangle love started from the beginning of the entertainment media in the industry. Yeah. And character development when it comes to Hickey, Yui, and Yukino, I mean, like, despite the ups and downs, including season 3, what Yui-chan's going through, Yeah, the way how it ended was just hilarious, but yeah. Music, love the music. I mean, like, had some nice emotional soundtracks that fit very well for certain scenes, and yeah, opening and endings were always slick, especially when they played that opening song towards that finale of season 3's final episode. I mean, I go like, oh my gosh, this brings back so much. This brings back so much, a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm just yammering on, or I just don't remember. All I know is it's like one of those openings sounds like it's from an older season. I don't know, but yeah. So overall, my score for the entire series will be an 8 out of 10. I mean, like, I thought about it, trying to think real hard, but it's just been so long when it comes to like watching the series. I mean, I started a very long time ago, man. I mean, like, all I know is season 2 came out like in 2015, and I remember watching season 1 or something, and gosh dang, man, it's been that long. I mean, season 1 started in 2013, and then 2 years later it goes to 2015, and then later on, 5 years later, it goes to season 3 in 2020. I mean, come on, man. It's really hard to try like talk about, especially it's been a long time. I mean, I don't remember much about season 2, but heck, I remember certain moments that might be impactful for me to remember, but yeah. All I know is it's been one heck of a ride for me. I mean, the final episode got me so emotional with Shizuka Sensei saying goodbye, and then, it's all coming to an end, because this is where it all ended. But I did research that there's supposed to be like some kind of side story about the third year ongoing, because like when it comes to the possibly BD DVD final for season 3 of Origaru to be released, that there's going to be some side stories about Hickey and the others in the third years, So I go like, oh, okay, maybe we'll see what happens afterwards. But the way how it ended right here for the anime, I mean, like, it's been one heck of a ride. I mean, like, glad enough to see I managed to get through it to the very end, and it's finally over. It's been a good ride, Those guys who loved Origaru as much as I do, man, I hope you enjoyed it to the very end, especially to this day. I mean, this started in 2013 of all things, in April 2013, and it ends on September 25th, 2020. Well, September 24th to be exact, because, when it comes to, like, anime being aired in Japan, they're always, like, at least one day ahead of us, or 16 hours ahead of us, that kind of thing. So, started like in 2013, and now it ends in 2020. 7 years it took to finish, but it's finally over now. All I can say, like I say, overall thoughts of the entire series from season 1, season 2, season 3, just an 8 out of 10, Despite the fact of like its moments and cliches when it comes to triangle love and then etc. I think it just made up for it when it comes to like a certain realism of how to develop or grow, and then social drama ahead when it comes to like trying to get the events going, But yeah. Anyways, Hickey, love you, man. I mean, like, you might have been a pessimistic realism guy, which I like, but even though you are much irritating and annoying at certain points, you're still a cool guy, man. I love you still. Okay, now you guys might be thinking, okay, you got mad. Yep, I am mad. That's who I am. So, yeah. Until then, people, this is it. It's over. Thank you guys so much for this journey. Thank you guys for, like, watching the series, and thank you guys for watching these recaps, even though it's nothing really important to the very end. But, yeah. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alfazero. I'll see you guys next season of Anime 2, and it's gonna be one heck of a crazy thing because of what's going on. So until then, yeah. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!